researching another podcast guest. It's Monday, trying to figure everything out. Day 78 of building $1 million business in 1 year. We've had awesome guests on our podcast. If you haven't seen them, check them out on our YouTube channel. But the one yesterday, or the one that we did last week that will be released this Friday, and the one the week before were extremely awesome. So I need to follow that up strong. If I can get 3 great episodes in a row, it'll be awesome. And they're all different. We had JD Broderick with JB's Pool Care. He did like overcoming adversity, going from a college athlete to landing in a career that he really enjoys, and he's just living his life and having fun with it, and he's being the best at it, and that's cool. To Mike Donato with Knife Purveyor, and he's just innovated in industry over the last 20 years, which is super awesome. And it's collectible knives. It's super expensive, intricate knives that are more like artwork than knives, and it's really cool. It was fascinating. He told an amazing story. Not so much overcoming adversity, but just innovating and seeking opportunity and taking advantage of the opportunities in front of them. And now we got to move into something else. And right now I'm trying to do some research on Brad Walker. He's the Rotary Club's executive secretary, and he's oversees Launch Wake Forest, which is what I saw and how I connected to him. So now we're going to somebody that has had a super successful careers, ran and sold multiple businesses, and now he's volunteering his time to teach other people how to be more successful entrepreneurs and business owners. So it's pretty awesome. Yeah. So the thing is, I don't know anything about him though. It's all happened kind of quick. The amount of time I've had to research people and like just one interview to another, plus all the other things we're doing, I'm hoping that I can get enough stuff put together that I have a full picture of who he is going into the interview. The one we did on Friday with Mike Donato was awesome. It was the first one that we've done where I didn't even need the questions. It was a conversation, and like that's the goal. That's the content, right? Is not me reading questions off a sheet. It's just having an open conversation and just moving through his story. It was super good. So I'm hoping we can do that again this week. And I need some talking points for sure, but let's see what we can find on them. Quite a bit of stuff put together. I gotta go back and make some tweaks, finish that up. But we gotta take a break because we got a birthday boy today. So we gotta go make him feel special and take him out for lunch. So Jax, we're talking about 2 different things. One, because we have our utility company, means we have equipment. She's having trouble with her driveway. It's a weird angle, and her trailer's dragging. She's got that real long gooseneck horse trailer, and it's scraping the bottom when she's trying to get out onto the road. So she just wanted to see if we could come over with the skid steer and help regrade that. And then also, like we've talked about in other videos, we're going to be helping her with a big fundraiser raffle dinner, and we're trying to put it together. She was hoping to get one done before the end of the year. We got somebody else that we reached out to that runs a similar raffle that's kind of guiding us through it, helping us out, and he invited us to his in October, and then she wanted to try and turn around and get it set up for November, but it seems like it's going to be way too soon. We gotta sell tables, which are expensive, but you got to have the right people at these events that are going to spend money and enjoy that whatever we're raffling, and buy lots of raffle tickets. If you do these right, they can be a huge part of your year for her with trying to launch the Samson project and really get that off the ground. A huge raffle and you know, a big influx of money toward the end of the year would be a huge help for her. But we're just worried about the time pressing things too long, because if it doesn't work, somebody has to pay for all this stuff that's going to be getting raffled off. And if we're going to be putting that kind of money out there, we need to make sure that we're going to have the return on it and we don't get stuck with a big bill. So that was the gist of it. I think we're going to pump the brakes, maybe look at springtime for doing the event, possibly, or, you know, even if it's toward the end of next year, then that's what it is. But just making sure everything's in line. You know, we got people, companies set up to help with the food. I think City Barbecue is either going to donate it or heavily discount it, which is super cool. Then we got to still pull in some other things. So I think we're going to go to this event in October and kind of revisit it from there, really figure out what all we need to put in place to make this work. So on to the next thing. Now, my son's sick, so he's got to go to a doctor's appointment. My wife's picking him up from school now, so I got to go drop Travis and Logan back off at the office, pick him up, take him to an appointment, and then finish out the day.